Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Bounty here, bringing you some more MK action as always. This match was played on the Rips Arena as always. All the videos I have uploaded, no joke, is from Rips Arena, so. I went up against Virion, and I'm not gonna lie to you, even before the match started, I already knew I was going to lose. Why? It's not for a lack of self-confidence or nothing. I'm pretty confident in my Natara play. It's the fact that ever since that last video that I recorded, I have not played the game. So, so I was not ready for this match at all, like in particular. That was an input error, by the way. I meant to hold left trigger, L2, so I can delay my wake up. For some reason, I saw Natara stand up and I tried to block like really fast to like maybe try and flawless block it, and I got fatal blow. So that was actually a misinput. I tried to delay wake up, but it didn't work. So yeah, I wasn't really playing much MK, so I wasn't really ready to fight Virion, and especially because of the fact that it's Virion, you know what I'm saying? One of, if not maybe the best Rain, you can argue. Virion is very, very good with Rain. So I was already familiar with what I was going to go with for the matchup. This is pretty hard for me. I don't really fight Rain often, and when I do, it's not to the level that Virion is. Virion is very, very strong with the character, so he knows things that I definitely don't know with the character. Like I said, it wasn't for like a lack of confidence or anything, because I was trying to be aggressive. I was trying to, like, you know, do my sort of game and everything. I had some interesting moments in the game, but unfortunately, I was just outskilled in every other aspect. I'm not really too upset that I lost. It doesn't really bother me much. Like I said, it's my fault anyways, because I didn't really put much time into the game. Because, to be honest with you all, I've been playing other things. For those of you who don't know, on my Twitch stream, I've been streaming Hollow Knight Silksong. I just don't really like advertise my Twitch stream or something, just because I don't know if you all would be interested in watching. Because I know a lot of people mainly watch for my MK stuff, my Mortal Kombat videos. I don't know if people want to watch me play anything else. I do have a Dark Souls series on my channel. I am going to be continuing that soon also. But just right now, I've just been enjoying other games, you know what I mean? MK is fun, like, I'm not going to lie to you. I've always loved MK. It's always going to be in my heart. But sometimes you just want to try something a little bit different, you know what I mean? Why did I say da? What the heck? So, yeah. I was just not really playing MK as much, and then I saw that not only did I have my match, that I was on stream, and I was like, oh god, this is gonna be interesting. So yeah, I kind of just tried my best as always. Deep down, I knew I was going to lose this set, but I was like, let me just still fight anyways, you know. I could have easily just DQ'd, because some people do actually DQ in Rips Arena. They just say, yeah, I'm just not in the mood today, or I can't make it today, and then they would just disqualify themselves. But I was like, you know what? Let me just, like, thug it out and just play the match, regardless if I win or lose. Like, because, you know, sometimes the part of fighting games that's very difficult is, like, showing up, you know. Even knowing that you're going to be outclassed in a lot of things, if you just show up, like, to me, that matters a lot. But, yeah, that's just my sort of aspect, my mentality on certain things. But, yeah, I did pretty good this game, though, unironically. Like, I lost 3-0, but like I said earlier, I definitely had some moments where I did really, really good up against Virion. Like, if I would have just warmed up properly beforehand and maybe played the game a little bit more, just to get more familiar with, like, Rain and all that other stuff, I think I could have actually made this game very, very close. But yeah, we'll never know, unfortunately. So it's not good to get stuck on what could have, should have happened, you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna be talking over it like always. This match was a little bit laggy, obviously, because Virion is Polish and I am American, so obviously we have to cross the entire ocean, so it is going to be a little bit laggy, but it wasn't like really, really bad. It was just like 150 ping. I mean, which is still kind of bad, granted, but I've had some matches on my channel where like it was 200 ping. So yeah, I've definitely fought in worse, and Virion was doing very, very good despite the lag, so it's not really a valid excuse. But you can definitely feel it, that's for sure. You can definitely feel the lag. I'm pretty sure you can even see it in some parts of the video, how it's like very stuttery and very like very jumpy, if that makes any sense. But yeah, also I was thinking for Natara, I really enjoy Kung Lao cameo, don't get me wrong. I think the cameo is actually very, very good with Natara. But I think against certain players, especially with really, really strong defense, I think I'm going to need something like maybe a Tremor cameo, or maybe, right? Now, don't tell anybody I told you all about this. I might have to try Pharah cameo with Natara. Ooh, the nasty, nasty Pharah cameo. Everybody loves Pharah cameo, right? Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? Everybody loves Pharah, especially with Natara, with 500 damage, meterless combos with Pharah, right? But yeah. But yeah, Varian's defense is just very, very solid. Very hard to open him up. Very hard to get the hit. And obviously, if I choose Pharah cameo, I can literally turn my TV off and turn my brain off, and I'm still somehow going to hit Varian with my Pharah cameo. That's how ridiculous it is. But yeah, I don't know if you all noticed this set. I did not choose any crazy cameo. I went with Scorpion for the first one. I don't know why. And then I went Kung Lao for the second match. And then this final match, I go Darius. So yeah, I might have to try and lab Natara Tremor. I forgot the person's name. I'm blanking out right now. My brain is just like very confused. There was somebody who told me that in Latin America, there is a Natara player. I believe they're a Mexican player or a Chile player. I don't remember what region. But they're from Latin America. And they are a Natara Tremor player. And they told me that I should look at their matches and study of how they use Tremor as like inspiration. So I might try and do that. I'm not too sure. I do really like the Tremor cameo, especially the stuff you can get with Natara. You get a lot of interesting setups and stuff, obviously, because you can make a lot of unsafe Natara stuff safe with the Tremor Aftershock Up Punch. And if it connects, you get like 500 damage, and if they block it, you actually get a lot of advantage off of it. So yeah, I might try Tremor, or I might try Pharah. I'm not too sure. I'm still thinking about it, but yeah. Like I said, the first thing I have to do though is just actually play the game and put time into it. Whether I choose Pharah or Tremor or anybody, what matters is I just have to play the game and just like, you know, actually remember how to play it. So yeah, I don't really know what much else to say for this video. I really tried my best with Varian. Like I said, I should have put more time into the game, so that's kind of my bad. But I did a lot of cool, interesting stuff, which is cool. I used Darius. It's been a long time since I've used Darius. I know longtime viewers of the channel really love my Natara Darius. I got one cool setup with Darius, but then Varian was just like, nah, I'm never gonna get hit by that again. And he actually did not get hit by it again. So yeah, he's just too good. Defense is very solid. The way he plays Rain is very, very solid. Also very safe, very calculated, and it's just very hard to fight up against somebody like that. Natara, a character who thrives on just being crazy and just doing nonsense, going up against somebody that's very calculated and knows what moves are gonna do next, it's very hard. It's just very hard naturally. But yeah, this was a nice, cool match, not gonna lie. I had a lot of crazy ballsy reads with EX back. Oh, look at that combo drop. Oh my god, that hurt so bad. I didn't get my side switch. I don't know why Natara faced that way. That hurts my heart to see that. Jeez. Also, there's a funny moment here that happens at the end. When it happened at the end, I literally laughed. It was so funny. I was so I was like, Natara is so amazing. I literally said that out loud. I really wish I was recording my mic, but I didn't, unfortunately, at the time. I literally said out loud, I was like, Natara is amazing. Even during the commentary for Rips, look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at this, look at this. I was like, oh shit. Somehow that whiff. Look, even Varian stood still and like looked. He was like, what? But yeah, that's pretty much the entire set. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed my little silly rants. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care.